Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to do Barb Wire, Ace of Spades, issue number one by Dark Horse Comics. It's just one of four. I got all four of them by Chris Warner and Trent Bradstreet. I just picked it up because I've seen this comic, many, many times, lying there, and I just, fuck it. I just buy it. Let's see what's happening because I like the art. I mean, I like the cover. It looks great. And the interior art is good too. But I was never into Barbed Wire. I thought it was also, just a character that is just there. There was a lot of those, these kind of characters in the 90s. And I never was interested in that. I mean, it's just, there. But you know what? This is my first Barbed Wire comic. I have no knowledge about this character at all. And I also believe there was some comics before this one. So there's a little bit some history in here there that I don't know about, so I can't comment on that. Without further ado, let's dive in. Well, maybe I should chill my channel a little bit here. I always forget that. I should do that more. So if you like my channel, you like what I'm seeing, you like what I'm doing, I would really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel and leave a comment and like my video. It helps a lot, and I want to grow like everybody else here on YouTube. So do me a favor, smash that like button, and subscribe and all that jazz, and become a member. It's cool. Anyway, without further ado, this time let's dive in. So this is Steel Harbor, and there's a lot of criminals here, a lot of scum, and then the scum here. Here's the sound of the motor, and the motor bursts in with none other than Barbed Wire on it. And it's Barbed Wire. And they are starting to shoot at her, and they all miss for some reason. So she jumps off the motorbike and just rams into these goons here. Then this big guy comes from behind, and then, she just do some kind of a judo move, I guess. And then out of nowhere, I was a little bit surprised, and she says, "Hey, enough is enough. You're all coming with me to the new Hammerhead Bar and Grill." And I thought, wait, what? What's happening here? So she's doing some kind of a commercial for her, her bar, and she's the owner of that. And she is not really liking this. She's becoming, how do you say? She's feeling that this is not the right gig for her. And it says, and this guy says, "Hey man, this is great. You're perfect. Deadly but demure. Sinful yet sweet. Bad but beautiful. The ultimate action figure. A Barbie from the 90s. And she says, "This makes me look like I'm gonna mug my customers." And this guy says, "Now there's a happy hour gimmick." That made me laugh. Anyway, market research never lies, babe. Anyway, so she does this, for the marketing. And she says, "Hey, I'm out of here. Need to go to the club." And then she is reminiscing about the past and that she's, not happy with what she's doing. But, doing this pays the bills. So it seems there was some kind of a gang, war, and that war has been settled. And there's now some kind of a truce between a couple of factions of gang members and the police. And the only way they can unwind is to go to the club that she is the owner of. So this is more like a neutral ground. I like that, I must say. And, oops, that's not it. So she comes and, she is being the owner. She's being let through, and this guy's not happy with that. "Hey, I'm here standing 2 hours, and you can think you can go in front of me, etc." And she says, "Hey, don't call me babe." She hates that when people call her babe. And then, he's being threatened. And then, the party is starting, and there's also some kind of a band here that's being, is going to perform. They're called Death March. And she says, "Hey, why isn't Death March on yet, Lacey? Top of the college chart, 3 weeks running, Barb." Anyway, so I said it's going to take a while, but they have to be ready. Anyway, it looks great, man. It looks real like an underground nightclub. I like that. And then her brother's here. He was blind, but he is alcoholic person, and he's depressive, etc. And they're fighting with each other a lot. But then Barb says, "Hey, I don't have time for this," and she's walking away. And then she's meeting with these people that, these Death March. And he said, "Hey, why aren't you on stage yet?" And basically says, "Well, we are very popular. Take it easy, and we need to focus." Yeah, right. Focus with all these women and drinking and boozing and partying. And so more trouble for her. And then she's meeting up with these guys. And they all look a little bit out of the ordinary because they are looking like they are going, I don't know, to the Oscars or something. So they are part of the police force, and this guy is Lieutenant Jack Rickman. And like I said, neutral ground for everybody. But then there's a fight breaking out, and she intervenes. And I must say, Barb Wire is really aggressive here. Well, in general, she has maybe some kind of a chip on her shoulder. And she said, "This is my place, my rules. Rule number 3. Oops, more. Only butts get kicked by me. And don't call me babe either." And then somebody wants to jump on her from behind. And it's getting intervened by Rick James, from Super Freak. I'm kidding, I like that song, by the way. But it's none other than Wolfgang, overlord of almost half of Steel Harbor. I have a lot of good history with the bunch. Bad about history, though. It's always in the past. And so he says to this guy, "Hey, what are you doing, you stupid mind? Whatchamacallit? I deal with you later." And he says, "My apologies, Barb. How are you going to keep them down on the farm once they've been to the Paris?" I'm not sure what that means, but probably some 90s speak that I don't get. Anyway, so he basically makes a joke, and she said, "This isn't funny, Hunter. My club is neutral turf, not ground zero. It wasn't my idea, but I went along to get along. Don't tell me you really believe it'll last. I'm not here to referee your damn spitting contest," she says. "In this club, there's my side and the outside. Get it?" And then this cop is, well, what is it, Major, Lieutenant? Let me double check before I said something stupid again. Lieutenant Major Jack Rickman steps in, and they say, "Butt out." And he says, What? They can't talk to me like that." So Rick James here says, "High-class super customers." He said, "Wolf, you're stretching our friendship about as far. They're here," they say. So another group of, I don't know, gang members are coming here. And this guy is none other than Mace, Blitzkrieg, and the Prime Movers. That sounds like a bad name. Generals of the every street army in the harbor that isn't Wolfgang. The Gangland Dream Team. I love it that they all have, look different, just like, Wolf here. I mean, what does his gang look like? Yeah, a little bit out of the ordinary too. So these guys don't like each other. They're goading each other a little bit. He said, "I think I pay our respects. Don't do this to me, Wolf," Barb Wire says. "Look, I finally have this place together. Don't let you take it apart. I don't let you take it apart," she says. "Who, me? I just want to kiss Mace's ring. Is there a problem here? Can Mace help?" So yeah, they are, having a stare off and, taunting each other and making jokes, getting in each other's faces, etc. And then he says, "Hey, this is a new age of brotherhood and understanding. It's a United Nations of the streets, baby. Here we're on sacred ground. Enjoy it while it lasts, Chico. Our table is waiting. We drink to harmony." So they are going away and this stuff happens as well, but in between, because she doesn't like what he's saying, and she says, "Hey, we do it my way, so you get the hell out, take a cab, and go, and don't come back." And so Wolf says, "Things going to get interesting real soon." "Then do it, damn you," says Barb Wire. "Wreck the place, kill my customers, ruin me. Forgive me if I don't hang around to watch." Yeah, she's really pissed off because she cannot control these guys, and she knows what's brewing, and eventually it's gonna explode. I really need this comic, by the way. So she is taking off, need a breather, need some fresh air, and then the gang members, goons are outside and they are not happy with it too, and he says, Man, who the bimbo thinks she is? If she wasn't a woman, I'd bust her up and hunt her back so play. Treat us like dogs. But then this guy says, hey, what's going on out there? Check it out. And so there's a mysterious figure on a motorbike that then suddenly, moves forward really hard on the motorbike. And these guys are getting ripped in, well, not ripped in half, but getting shut, they are being Swiss cheese, if you know what I mean. They're getting shot left and right. And one of these are still alive. And he says, I can't breathe. Don't kill me, man. I got money. So this killer says, save it. Maybe you can buy your way into heaven. And then we reveal that the killer is a woman called Death Card. What she wants, I don't know. But I like the design. And I must say, like I said, it looks great, man. I must say this whole panel here, it's fantastic. Looks great. Overall, I'm not sure what I think about Barb Wire itself. I mean, I do not know the character too well. And we all know that Barb Wire is always being, compared to the movie. And that movie wasn't really good. And it didn't do the comic any favors, I guess. But overall, the art looks great. But yeah, we'll see if this is good or not. For now, I'll leave it in the middle. Yeah, see what is going in issue 2 and the rest of the comics. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.